right, guys, look, I'm here with Ashley of Modified Chicks. Look, she brought out 3 whips today. I didn't know she's gonna bring out all 3, but that's super dope. That's super dope. Go ahead and introduce yourselves to the channel. Let people know who you are.
All right, I'm Ashley Danielle. My Instagram is waiting2xhell_. I'm the founder of Modified Chicks and also the vice president, of Lady Headturners. And I've been in the car scene for almost 15 years now.
Okay. So what started your journey for cars? You said 15 years. That's a while.
Yeah, well, 15 years in the car scene. I've been into cars since I was a kid. So, and really the Fox body kind of speaks to that. So growing up, I lived in Detroit for probably about 6 years. And my father had
Motor City.
My father took me to all the factories. This is back in the day where you could actually go in the factories and see the stuff, see the cars being built back in the 90s. And I got to go to the Ford factory and see the cars being put together, and I was sold ever since. So many people that know me, they know that my passion for cars is working on cars. So being able to see cars put together and know the ins and outs of it, that's what got me into cars. My mom is also like an adrenaline junkie, so she is into like speed racer cars, bikes, all of that. So that's where I got the driving from, and then the nickname Gap Queen.
All right, so you got Gap Queen.
Yes.
You got a bunch of fast cars out here. Quick cars. That seems like
myself V8 shorty.
So that seems like the common theme with all your vehicles.
Yes.
You go to the track.
I do, but so my goal with the Fox body is to eventually build this to solely be a track car. I want to be able to still, street ride it, but I want to build this to take to the track, and that's going to be my track baby.
Got it. Yeah, I remember seeing that Fox body because I was looking for one. I was looking for one probably for the past couple years, but
it's hard.
I gave up on Fox bodies for now. The prices is crazy. People want a lot of money for things that's no reason, and some of them like junk and beat up and need a lot of work. I ain't for another project right now. I gotta finish up my current project, and then I'll move to the next vehicle. What's going on with the Fox body? Tell us a little bit about it. What you got going on with it?
Speaking of projects, this has been a project. So I got this car last November, and it's really had a I wouldn't say full transformation, but a huge transformation to it. So when I got it, it needed a lot of body work. I wish I could show you like an insert here photo of what it looked like before, but it had a lot of body work that it needed done to it. So we did all of the body work, new paint job on it. The interior is completely brand new. I'm still putting everything back together. I was rushing for this video, but ripped out all the interior, sanded down all the rust, poured 15, new carpet, new seats, new center consoles. Like the whole inside is completely redone, new sound system. So yeah, next up will be performance. So the car is still under construction, but like I said, I replaced the carpet. The back seat, I did a rear seat delete. Like I said, go fast, so we need weight reduction. So I did a rear seat delete in the back. New seats, I'm still putting the other one in. New center console. Just upgraded the speakers and stuff. That's why the doors aren't on. Redid the door panels, so that's why. If you know Fox bodies, Fox bodies, none of them have these. They call them mat pockets on them. None of them have them anymore. They're ripped off. So I redid that with all new ones. And yeah, like I said, body work, still working on it, but all the rust on the quarter panels were fixed. New paint job on it. And like I told you earlier, I like to do all of my own work. So the shop that I'm cool with in Clinton, we did all the body work, all the paint work, and you'll see it on, if you go on Modified Chicks TV on YouTube, I'm getting ready to release the series to this build of the car.
So you gave us a little preview of the Fox body. Let's talk about the S4 Audi.
All right, so I didn't know the Audi was coming today, so we're not gonna go on inside, but I can let y'all know. So most people who know me, they know me for my Audi. Like, I've had this Audi for 8 years now, so most people know me for this car. I'm known for the color, as you can see, teal. That's my thing. So it has a bunch of carbon fiber accents, from the hood to the mirrors, the door panel trims, the chrome deletes with the carbon fiber. The back, it's obviously lowered because it's low car, no car.
Low car, no car. I like that.
Quad tips on the back, carbon fiber again. Again, shout out to the YouTube Modified Chicks. This is the car where the Gap Queen has come from, and I'm not gonna give the story of why, but I like driving fast, which is why all of my cars are V8s. This is a B7 S4, so this was the last S4 that had the 4.2 liter motor in it. After this, they're all V6 turbo cars. So it's a love-hate relationship with this car because I love the V8 motor in it, but it is a headache to work on. This is my, like, I love you when you're good, hate you when you're bad. But this is like my baby that I have not been able to get rid of. But this is where the Gap Queen came from the Audi. All right, so this is my Jeep SRT. Like I said, V8 shorty, so everything's got to go big or go home. So this is one of the newer of the vehicles. So I have the wheels done, exhaust done, the headlights from Light and Trends, full chrome delete on everything to black it out. Again, like I said, this is my form and function is what I call it. So this is like I can put the kids in and we can go to school, go to the grocery store. But then, you know, you can also see me on the street when the sun go down in Mexico in the car. So, you know, grocery getter, I can do both. All right, so it's got the peanut butter interior. Like I said, this is my form and function vehicle. So it's got the kids stuff going on in the back seat. But I love the interior, which is why I got this. All stock sound system, but I love it. Like, I feel like my next mods on this car that I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to lower the car, get some side skirts. I got to get a new lip because it fell off. And then I'm not going to change the speakers, but I want to add more. Like, I need it to boom. So that's really about it in here. Oh, I'm put a catch can in here, put a tune on it. But my Fox body is going to be my main track car. And this one, I want to keep the balance of the form and function. So yeah, I'm going to lower it, new lips, new side skirt, upgrade the sound system slightly, and call it a go for this one.
All right, so you got quite a few toys.
Yes.
Pretty nice collection.
Yes, thank you.
Which is your favorite out of the fleet?
Oh, man. So it got to be the Fox body, just because that's like my #2 dream car. And it took me a long time to get it. So that's probably my favorite just because I've always wanted it. The Audi though, she's really my baby though, which is why I haven't let go. So that's why it's a tough tie. I think this gets it just because it's my dream 2 car, but she gets it because that is like my car to drive, and I have not had that experience yet in any other car of just, being behind the wheel and just, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's like therapy.
So you got the Fox body. That was your dream car.
Mm-hmm.
How did that even come about being your dream car? You gotta take us through the history.
So that's kind of what I was mentioning earlier, but going to the Ford factory. So when I went to the Ford factory in the 90s, like late 90s, that was like, right, I think they had just had a new generation. So this car was still kind of popular. This is the last year of the Fox body, which is the 93. So when I saw it, it was still fresh. Like, that was still within a 10-year time frame. And when I saw this car, I fell in love with every inch of it going to the Ford factory. I'm actually going to be taking it back to the Ford factory next summer because they do a Fox festival at the Ford factory, and I know one of the chief engineers there. It's going to let me do a whole tour and bring the car up there. But yeah, I've wanted this car since I stepped foot in the Ford factory when I was, I think, 8 years old.
How is it being a female in the car world?
A challenge. But I love it. So, you know, being a female enthusiast, there's a lot of like negative stereotypes that kind of come with it. Whether it's people saying you don't know how to work on your cars, or you're only into cars because your boyfriend is, or it's like you got to be half naked to get attention. So it's a lot that kind of stacks against you as a female enthusiast, and that's how I created Modified Chicks. But that's why I like to showcase a lot of the stuff that I do on my cars, to show people that there are like real female enthusiasts out here that are hands-on in their cars, know how to drive their cars, and we're not just here for show.
Okay, so you are the founder of Modified Chicks and the VP of Lady Headturners. Let's
Yes.
talk a little bit about both of those organizations, if you can.
Okay. So Modified Chicks, I founded that in 2016. So kind of what I mentioned earlier, I feel like as a female enthusiast, I was always the token female in all of the car clubs and car organizations that I was in. And so I wanted to create a movement where female enthusiasts can kind of come together and do the things that we love and be able to shine a positive light on us. So I host an annual all-female car show called Female Driven Experience every June. So this year, our 2025 will be our 9th annual all-female car show. But like I said, it creates a platform to shine positive light on females doing what we want, away from all the judgment, away from, you know, people not supporting us, but just a way for us to kind of come together and be one. And again, we're not a car club, but a car movement. And we're all across the world. So I have ambassadors in like California and United Kingdom and South America, and let's see, Florida, New York. Like, we're everywhere. All right, so I wanted to bring in one of my Modified Chicks girls. She just happened to be here because she loves to support me. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, my name is Brittany, but most call me Breezy. Check out the jacket. But yeah, here's my 2014 Lexus IS 350 all-wheel drive. It's one of my babies, my younger baby. I have another one that's also an IS 300, and that's a 2002.
So she's one of our executives with Modified Chicks, and she's been around just as long as we've been around. She attended our very first show back in 2017, June 2017, and she was an ambassador and then moved up to be an executive. But she is a good example of what Modified Chicks is. And so having, obviously, number one, having modified wits, but being able, again, to kind of just showcase what it is that we do.
Yeah.
So since you're here and we're talking about Modified Chicks, I wanted you to kind of share like what Modified Chicks means to you.
Modified Chicks to me is something more so sisterhood, a family, women coming together to empower each other and to educate one another and to see each other succeed in what we call a hobby, but it's also a lifestyle at the same time. For an example, she's technically my big sister. I mean,
I'm older by 3 months.
Big little sister.
3 months. That's it.
Big little sister, little big sister, however you like to put it. But over the years, we have grown as a family. She has also educated me, which is our
Her motto.
Yeah. Elevate, empower, encourage. And she has done all three. She's definitely a representation of that. And I really do appreciate it. And she also caught me doing Miss Maryland.
Oh yeah, she's our Miss Maryland right now. She's in pageants.
Yep. So, you know, she's really got me, like, you know, she pushes me and, you know, challenges me every day. And so, you know, for that, you know, this is a prime example of what Modified Chicks is. So, yeah.
So I'm also the vice president of Lady Headturners, which is the first all-female Headturners car club. So I'm sure Headturners speaks for itself. I don't got to give a lot of background to that. But in a nutshell, it's because we turn heads when you see us coming. And so I am the vice president of that organization. I love that organization, especially the chapter Lady Headturners, because it goes into my movement of really kind of bringing the females together and kind of putting us on a platform to do the things that we love. So we do a lot of different events, whether it's our own internal events or events in the community. We're getting ready to do some charity events coming up as well. But anything that I'm associated with is always towards females in the community to shine light on us and being able to give back.
All right, so on the non-car side, you're also a holistic therapist.
Yes. So what I do in, I guess, my 9 to 5, I am a therapist. I like to take a holistic approach. So I work with individuals in the BIPOC community, which stands for Black, Indigenous, People of Color. So marginalized communities who are going through or trying to heal, from trauma, who have anxiety, depression, or attachment styles. And so I take a holistic approach. So I also do teach yoga. I do a lot of different, I want to use regular words, but like CBT, trauma-informed approaches, but really just being able to heal the community of people of color and giving them those resources to kind of heal and become a whole again. So I want you guys to please subscribe to Modified Chicks TV. So on there, we show footage of all of our events that we go to in the community, and we're getting ready to launch a new series on there called Modified Chicks How To. So we're going to be going through from the basics all the way up, so talking about just regular car knowledge, so knowing about how to jump your car, fluids, you know, different things like that, up to like how to do an oil change, how to change your brakes, motor work, stuff like that. So a lot of the ladies have been watching me on Instagram work on my cars over the years, and they keep asking me if I can teach it. So I figured this would be the easiest way, because a lot of the girls who aren't local are asking, and so I want to put that through the Modified Chicks TV. And if you are local, I know you guys already know, but we will be hosting some more garage nights coming in 2025, so that way the ladies can learn more about how to work on your cars and how to have more knowledge. Even if you don't want to work on your own car, just so when you take it to a shop, you don't got to deal with the experience of them trying to lie to you and get you to, you know, overpay for stuff. You can kind of speak with a little more confidence. And, so tune in.
And what area, you know, is Modified Chicks, and, you know, the whole movement? I mean, are you guys mainly DMV? Are you, you know, mainly like this area, or?
So it started
DC?
in the DMV area.
Okay.
So that's where our executives are, but we're everywhere. So we have ladies in Florida, in Georgia, in California, in New York, in Nevada. We have some girls in South Africa. We have girls in the United Kingdom. We have girls in Germany. We just made a connection in Jamaica. So we have girls everywhere, which is why I said the YouTube was an easier route to reach all the girls.
So y'all worldwide for sure.
Yeah.
Dope. So this is what I call the random 5. It's going to be random to you, but obviously I know that. I know the questions. All right. So
okay.
You ready for it?
I guess.
All right. First question. What's your dream car?
Ooh, a 1967 Shelby GT500 Ford Mustang, hands down.
Second question. Favorite restaurant?
Ooh, dang. Any place that sells tacos and margaritas, or and it's good. So any of those places.
Favorite destination place to visit?
Oh man, I don't know about a favorite, but Greece is on my bucket list, and I'm going next year for my birthday.
Greece, I like that. Number 4. What keeps you going every day?
My kids, yes.
Number 5, you ready? How do you want to be remembered?
Ooh, I want to be remembered for being able to plant seeds in other people to kind of grow and elevate in their life. So I just want to be known for helping others.
Love it. And one last time, where can everybody find you? I want you to shout out everything, your YouTube, the social medias, everything.
So my Instagram and my TikTok is Waiting to Exhale. So that's Waiting, WAITING, the number 2, Exhale, EXHALE_, you know, like the movie Waiting to Exhale. And then on YouTube, you can find me under Modified Chicks TV is my car one. And then my personal YouTube channel is Exhale Co, which is XHALECO. And I think that's all the channel. Oh, and if you go on Modified Chicks Instagram, it's modified_chicks. That's our main page, but on there you'll find all the Instagram pages for all of our other locations.
All right, last thing I want to ask you.
Okay.
Anything coming soon that you want to hint to that people should be on the lookout for?
Well, obviously the Fox Body, because this is the first time that anybody's been able to see it outside of the people who have been helping me build it. So please look forward to the stuff I'm doing. I'm not done, and I hope to bring this car out in the spring. So this will probably be the biggest thing that I say for people to look out for car-wise. Show-wise, our annual event is going to be June 7th, 2025. That's so weird to say that. That'll be our 9th annual all-female show. We're doing a block party theme, so we're bringing everybody in from the community.
And where is that going to be located?
Can't tell you that yet.
Okay.
Just say the date.
To be determined.
Yeah,
Stick
we got
around
a
for
lot
that.
of
Stick around
vendors,
for that.
a lot of vendors, and a lot of sponsors who are going to be a part of this. So don't want to miss that.
All right, there we have it, y'all.